Americans overwhelmingly support Arizona's right to control illegal immigration, but the liberal media don't. They're pushing a left-wing agenda and calling it news. It's time the liberal media tell the truth. Go to tellthetruth2010.org and join the fight.
Academy Award-winning actor Kevin Spacey appeared at the Washington screening of his new film Casino Jack about lobbyist Jack Abramoff. CNSNews.com spoke to Spacey about the impact of lobbyists on the political process. Lobbying, a key part of your film Casino Jack. I want to ask you if you think lobbying has a significant importance in the political process, or should it not have a significant importance?
Well, I think that you have to separate the idea of that what lobbyists can do is be an informational conduit for congressmen and senators to understand specific bills and specific issues in other countries. But at the same time, I think that there is no doubt that the amount of influence and power and money dampens the political process. I think it discourages people from public office. I think it discourages people to feel as good about public service as they should. And I think that this film is attempting to, in a comedic and entertaining way, highlight some of the hypocrisy that we've seen, that certainly we saw during this particular case, and that as much as they'd like to pretend they cleaned up the lobbying industry by throwing this guy in jail, they haven't. It's still got too much influence. And I, to some degree, I blame the networks. I think if network television started to agree to run legitimate ads that you knew were true, if you're going to say something about a rival, it can't just be dirt. I think if they started to run these ads for free and were a part of being a public service, well, then maybe some of this corruption, some of this insistence on raising ridiculous amounts of money, primarily for television ads, would go away. And maybe we'd start electing people on ideas instead of on how much money they had in their coffers.
President Obama said on the campaign trail, no lobbyist will have a place in my administration, but as you know, he's had several work in the administration.
Well, yeah,
Do you think
sure.
he should have kept that promise, or does he have a legitimate reason to not?
It's not surprising that lobbyists, as much as a particular politician or a particular president might say, I don't want to have it that way, until the public starts to get angry enough about this, politicians aren't going to change it. The public's got to change it.
Nicholas Balassi, CNSNews.com, Washington.